Hey YouTube, rthFungus back with a collection of baseball cards, a good mix of vintage and current cards, some PSA graded, some not, and I'll try to keep this video under 10 minutes and start with Billy Martin, 1957 Topps, near mint 7. Very nice card except for the centering, and I think that's what knocked it down to a 7, otherwise it might have been an 8. And, well, I don't think they had half grades at the time. This was graded, but maybe even an 8.5 nowadays. But the centering pretty much kills that. So, Billy Martin, 1957 Topps. Here's a 1989 Ken Griffey Upper Deck rookie. Pretty much a cornerstone for any modern collection. Not as expensive a card as it used to be, but a key card, historical significance, being number 1. In Upper Deck's first release ever, 1989 Upper Deck set. Ken Griffey Jr. Definite first ballot Hall of Famer. Good card. I got Whitey Ford, 1964 Topps, PSA 7. Again, I think the centering here pretty much knocked it down, probably a grade. Sharp corners, good color, good gloss, but again the centering, it looks like maybe 85, 15, something around those lines, but still a nice card. Yankee great, PSA 7, Whitey Ford. Here's another Yankee great, one of my all-time favorite players, Don Mattingly, 84 Fleer rookie card in mint 9 condition. The way I buy PSA cards is like this. From 1950 to 1969, I only buy PSA 7s. From 1970 to 79, I only buy PSA 8. And from 1980 on up to today, I buy only PSA 9. No BGS. I pretty much standardize on PSA, and those are the grades I collect in. That's my collecting system for graded cards. So here's a PSA 9 Topps Tiffany Gary Sheffield, 1989. And this guy might make it to the Hall of Fame. I don't know. He's got good numbers, but he's got a bad attitude, and obviously I think he did some steroids. A cloud of steroids hangs over a lot of players from the mid to late 90s. And it remains to be seen if they'll get in to the Hall of Fame, even though they have spectacular numbers. That might be an asterisk. Here's Dwight Gooden. Probably my favorite player of all time. You know, growing up, I think the first pack of cards I got, 85 Topps, was Gooden's regular issue rookie card. Here's this traded card from the year before. When I was a kid, I mean, I wouldn't even know where to begin to find this set. I mean, there weren't card shops, you know, all over the place. There certainly wasn't the internet, so I remember this being like a dream card to own back in the day, like 20 odd years ago. This one in is Fleer card, which is even pricier. Not so much these days, but just have it for collectability reasons, like the guy. And another Yankee player, or ex-Yankee, Alfonso Soriano, 1999 Topps Chrome traded, mint 9 condition. Soriano traded by the Yankees prior to the start of the '04 season for Alex Rodriguez. And pretty fair trade. A-Rod probably one of the best all-around players in the game, and Soriano definitely not a slouch either. Here's Harold Baines, underrated player. Put up good all-around career stats. Played a long time. I think ultimately will end up in the Hall of Fame. Maybe not the first time he's eligible, but actually I'm not sure if I think he has been eligible now. He retired when? I won't say on this card, but actually, yeah, I think he might be eligible now. I'm not sure. But good numbers career-wise. This is his Topps rookie, PSA mint 9. Let's mix it up a little bit, throw in some non-graded vintage just to even it out. Here's a 61 Topps Frank Robinson. Very nice condition. I don't know, maybe, I guess conservatively, PSA 6 worthy, if I had to throw a grade on that. 61 Topps Frank Robinson. And here's a 1960 Topps Mickey Mantle. Actually, I sent this into PSA a long time ago. I signed up maybe 8-9 years ago for PSA. This was one of the cards I sent in for my introduction submission. and they wouldn't grade it. I guess there's a spot on the card. Somebody put a marker to it. I don't know where it is, but yeah, at the very least, it's probably a VG3. It has a surface wrinkle. It's terribly off-centered, but it's Mickey Mantle. So, you know, Yankee, great, good collectible card. I guess if you were to put a street value on this, might be maybe $100, $150 in this condition. I don't know. But I'm not selling it, so it doesn't really matter. In fact, I'm not selling any of my cards. I don't buy these to sell, to get rich. That's not going to happen. I buy them for collectability and because I like the players and what they've accomplished. Here's a Ryno Sandberg, 83 tops. This one I pulled from a vending box a few years ago. It might get a PSA 9 if I were to send it in, but it's just not worth it. You know, with the grading fees being about $15, this card's only worth about $15, so you gotta kind of draw the line as to what makes sense and what to send in. Here's Mickey Mantle. This is a 1961 Topps MVP, near mint 7. Actually, I just picked this up about a week or so ago. I paid $150, $160 something, $165 I think with shipping on eBay. PSA 7. I only buy vintage that's PSA graded because you never know if someone's trimmed the card, doctored it, altered it, and the last thing I want to do is buy a raw card and send it in and then have it come back as altered or trimmed and essentially making it somewhat worthless. Here's an 84 Donruss Cal Ripken, just a random star card. This is in mint condition. 84 Donruss. This used to be, this was the biggest baseball set of its time, value-wise. I think at one time it was listed in Beckett for maybe $300 to $400 in factory set form. Nowadays, I think you could probably pick it up for, oh, I don't know, what, $150? I haven't checked, but a lot of the cards from the 80s, a lot of that was huge. A lot of what was huge has come down in price significantly. Here's A-Rod's key rookie, or one of his key rookies, the 1994 SP. And I paid about $45 for this several years ago. And the problem with these cards, I understand, is because of the way it's made, a tendency to chip. And I think this card is in great shape with this one tiny little chip down here in the corner, which might, I guess, put this into PSA 8 territory, maybe 8.5 now that they have the half grading scale. I do intend to send it in at some point, just so for protection too. Once you get the card slabbed, it's very, very good protection for the card itself. Okay, here we have a, just grabbing these cards at random. I got stacks all over the place. Here's a 78 Topps Nolan Ryan, probably PSA 6 condition. With some of the corner touches I see, it's off-centered a little bit. It's still a nice card. 1978 Topps Nolan Ryan. And I'll go back to the PSA graded cards. Here's a Wade Boggs rookie, PSA 9, 1983 Topps. Wade Boggs, one of the all-time greats. An absolute hit machine when he was in his prime. You can see that there. And here's Ivan Rodriguez, 1991 Topps Traded Tiffany, PSA mint 9 condition. I think I paid $50 for this card, and I think it might still be worth $50, maybe less, I don't know. But again, it's a key card to have from the 90s. Ivan Rodriguez, probably a Hall of Famer. Again, the cloud of suspicion with steroids, I don't know. We'll see. So that'll do it for part 1 of my collection video. Got lots more stuff to show you guys. Vintage. Heads up. Here's a Mantle, 64 Topps. I got a Clemens rookie coming up. Got Stengel. You might have saw that in my other video, my little trial video. Here's a Barra. So more good stuff on the way, and I'll be back soon.